Mr. Pearson. So. Ne?
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, Princess.
Where's that letter?
You reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
Uh-oh.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Doesn't to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that bag. We got work to do.
So, machen wir ein bisschen schneller. Aber ich mag die irgendwie, ich weiß nicht. Die ist mir irgendwie sympathisch, die Sadie Adler. Back to Rhodes. Oder? Ist das Rhodes? Ja, ist Rhodes. Lang nicht mehr hier gewesen. Sehr lang nicht mehr. Mit sogar mit einer Statue sogar in der Mitte. Wow.
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No, you insane?
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. And no guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
Begibt sich zur Postmeisterei. Ich hoffe mal, dass es nichts Schlimmes ist. Kann ich vielleicht die Fälle verkaufen? Nö.
Thanks.
What did you get there, Harold?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What's in the parcel?
Look, it's an ointment, all right? For a private matter. I really must be going. Don't mention this to Vera.
Da kriegt wohl jemand nichts mehr hoch. Also, naja. Kennt sich ja, wenn ihr irgendwie zu schwach seid, irgendwie Sachen hochzuheben, dann hat man halt so eine bestimmte Salbe dafür. Zwinker, zwinker.
Hi, fellas. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Cool, dass sie ihn angucken, so lange bis man Hallo sagt. Oh. Land for Sale. Ich möchte es gucken. Ich möchte vielleicht Land for Sale. Ich möchte vielleicht ein Land.
Sir, good morning. How do you do, sir?
Darf ich mal.
I do apologize. Excuse me.
Animal Traps. Ja. Oh. Da. Das geht nicht. Warum nicht? Ich möchte so gerne auch Taschen durchsuchen.
Forgive me. Don't mind me. Morning, partner. Hello. Mister?
Hello there.
Testicles Kilgore.
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right. Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Man sieht sich. Ich hoffe, sie hat alles richtig hinbekommen. Oh, es ist alles gesperrt. Ich habe ein schlecht...
My sister's newborn had more strength than you and he came out bright blue.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
Wow. Sieht gut aus, Sadie.
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here. Take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
Ich würde jetzt lieber Sadie genannt
You
werden.
get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see.
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house into the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Just don't kill the camp cook. Please.
Hey there!
Oh,
What you folks up to?
Just heading home.
You're in
oh.
Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool,
You need to
sweetie.
pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this? Go, go, go!
Wehre die Gesetzlosen ab.
Get moving now. Whoa! What the hell
Oh,
was that?
Batterie ist fast leer.
New pair of pants. Think you're landing Rickens?
Oh shit! I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down!
Au.
Well, wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish. You okay there, Sadie?
Think I can't handle these fools?
Ja. Ziel auf den hier, du Vollidiot.
I don't
Oh, super, jetzt hab ich...
remember asking you to prove it.
All I want man a goddamn fool is you son of bitches!
Lady, you are enjoying this far too much. Shit! What I signed up for.
Hier.
There, see? Not many still standing now. Yeah, you run, you goddamn coward! I think we're good here, Arthur. Ah, shoot. All right, I'll drive us back. What are you doing? We should get out of here.
Ja, okay. Ich wollte ihn eigentlich noch umbringen, aber hey, vielleicht ruft er noch.
Pass those reins here.
Why?
because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine.
Get up.
Kehre nach Clemens Point zurück.
Bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe. If he asks. But maybe not.
Careful! So who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance.
Da wären wir wieder.
Get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty.
Uh-oh.
And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Ach, Jose war das gerade. Ist es da, okay? Oh. Ja?
Next time we run an errand together, remind me to pack more bullets.
Ah, wir können ihnen die Mundharmonika geben.
Don't pretend that wasn't kind of fun.
I guess.
Nichts. Sadie hat meine Mutter. Ah, okay.
Okay, speak later.
If you say so.
Was ist denn das für ein roter Punkt? Rot vor allem. Rot. Was ist das denn? Das ist. Aha. Hier ist. Okay.
If it's you, then I'll take your nonsense. Until then, shut up.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
Yourself, girl.
Morgen,
Like the
Mr.
new
Morgan.
camp, Reverend?
Oh, yeah. We moved, didn't we?
Ja, sind wir. Nur so
I've
zur
lost
Info.
my mind, Mr. Morgan. Lost it entirely.
Nice to see you,
Oh, man
too,
merkt's ein
Reverend.
bisschen.
Lost it. I used to be an intellectual. Now I'm just a fool.
Well, I've always been happy as a fool.
You all just laugh at me. I know you do.
Nein, wie kommst du denn darauf? Also wir lachen doch nicht über ihn. Ach, Quatsch. Nein, wir sind lieb. Kontrollbuch. So. Ein Boot. Du hast ein Boot für das Lager gekauft. Das ist schön. Was bringt mir das? Reisenden getroffen, der ein altes Boot verkauft. Nützlich. Wir haben jetzt $771 auf Tasche. Ah, ist das Sadie? Ja, es ist Sadie.
Hey there.
Ah, ne, Mary Beth.
Morning.
Doing a good job there.
Thank you.
Sorry, shouldn't distract you.
Sure.
Die sah halt irgendwie aus wie Sally, Entschuldigung. Toll. Ich habe ein Boot gekauft. Das ich. Hui. Jetzt werden wir es weit bringen. Jetzt haben wir ein Boot. Super. Toll. Mhm. Das ist echt. Hui. Ich sollte mal unbedingt die Schnellreisekarte benutzen. Ja. Was ist das? Zigaretten. Das war's sonst. Es ist Kieran, ja. Schauen wir mal hier eben. Aber... Oh, Revolvermunition. Ich sollte mal wieder die Pistole nehmen. Ja, aber wenn dann nächste Folge. Ich mache auch mal Pause. Ja, haben wir ein neues Camp jetzt. Haben einen ersten Raubüberfall gemeinsam mit Javier gemacht. Und wir sind auch halt aus wie ein richtiger Holzfäller. Ja, dann bis zum nächsten.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Arsch. Stört mich erstmal mit meiner Abmoderation. Ja. Wie gesagt, haben den ersten Raubüberfall mit Javier gemacht. Das Spiel hat glücklicherweise nicht das Kopfgeld gespeichert. Finde ich sehr schön. Ja. Und Sadie ist jetzt... Sadie, genau, Sadie. Sadie ist jetzt aus sich rausgekommen und wird jetzt auch wirklich als... Was hat der? Auch, glaube ich, als richtige Frau auch anerkannt. Also, halt ebenbürtig den Männern. Finde ich gut so. Ja, dann bis zum nächsten Mal bei Red Dead Redemption 2. Euer Heavy Man. Ciao. Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Red Dead Redemption 2. Ich habe einen Bug gefunden. Endlich. Was rührst du denn da um, Pearson? Ist so eine Frage. Cool.
Thanks, Pearson.
Enjoy.
I'm starving. Okay, speak later.
Yes, yes.
Ja, aber was möchtest du essen? Nichts. Genau, was ich auch noch mal schauen wollte. Hey, eigentlich vorher machen soll, Entschuldigung. Fortschritt war es nicht. Spieler war das. Arthur. Gewicht untergewichtig, das war's. Ich hau mir nämlich jetzt erstmal was rein. Ein paar Sachen. So, Rindfleisch. Zack. So, das müsste auch erstmal reichen. Nein, Holz sage ich jetzt nicht. Ich gehe mal zum Fragezeichen. Tilly.
You okay, Arthur? You want to talk?
Klar.
Yes.
What's been going on with you?
I don't know. I've
What?
been acting kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. How so?
I've been killing a lot. I mean, innocent folk. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's bad, Arthur. That's real bad.
I know. I just... Well... You know me.
Sure, I know you. But then you go act all crazy.
But I've always been crazy.
No, you haven't.
Maybe Mike could put a spell on me.
And maybe you're just being a fool.
There's always that.
Haben wir mal wieder.
You must be nervous, being this close to the water.
Ach, John ist es.
You start. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Ich war gerade überlegen, wer das war. Oder wer es ist. Wo ist denn da vorne beim Boot? Bei den Booten, Entschuldigung. Ja, wir sind ja jetzt in unserem neuen Lager hier. Ist das Kyrian? Ah ne, Sean, tschüss. Nö. Hier können wir wieder mit Dutch reden. Machen wir gleich sofort mal eine Mission. Wenn wir ihn finden, da ist er. Der neue Süden.
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that? Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Dutch geht in die Öffentlichkeit. Oh, ob das gut läuft? Ich hoffe es. Befürchte nein, aber... schauen wir mal. Oh, wir haben noch Fälle. Sehe ich gerade so aus, rein zufällig, als wir da hinlaufen.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Jose ist es.
Always bring destruction in the bubble burst. Come on, Hosea, let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Okay. Das Dreiergespann gezielt los zum Fischen.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Whoa.
Oh. Hoffen wir, dass es keine Pinkerton sind.
yeah,
Ups.
easy. Hello, gentlemen.
Well,
Look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't
Ja,
let them get
nö.
away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
Ja,
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty. Goddamn cowards, hide behind that van!
That hurts. Leave them. Stay with that train.
Entschuldigung.
Train's slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train.
Ja, versuche ich ja. Gott nochmal. Los.
See the black carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can.
Ja, mach ich doch.
You can jump on there?
Sicher.
Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You tough bastard! I didn't do nothing!
Ah, scheiße. Du blöder Wichser jetzt. Weg da. Ah. Los.
Run! Don't let them get away.
Ja, nö, wirklich. Hui. Auf da.
Come on, shitbag. Go on, don't lose them.
Oh, Mist. Oh, ab da. Auf die Fresse gibt's hier. Oh. Oh.
You hold it right there!
Come on. You shot them. I'll stop the train.
Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Ja, komm her.
Come on, man. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that. I'll break you in two. You sure?
Komm mal her. Hm? Oh, fuck.
Need some gin? Come on. Watch yourself. He's as dirty as they come.
Machen wir es wie Rocky. So. Zwischen den Schweinehälften.
Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Ah, scheiße. Aufheben den alten Sack her. Komm her.
Bring him out here.
Ja, mach die Tür mehr auf.
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Anderson. Boah, ist ein schlechter
Fine
Name.
job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go.
Und
You are
rauf da.
a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're
Tja.
gonna bear left here.
Okay. Archibald McGregor. Ja, Dutch hatte bald angeordnet, bei Rhodes keine Waffen zu benutzen. Ja, ich hab's schon verstanden.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
Ich war hier
Up
schon
there
öfters.
on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Bring Anderson zum Büro des Sheriffs. Jo, mach ich.
Just bring him here.
Komm her.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good. I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and the Braithwaites.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, and not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take them months to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some sense.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Trelawney. Tja. Naja.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
Jo.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Ah, komm, warum nicht?
Sure, why not?
Einiges weiter Komfort rutscht. Schön.
Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Gut.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Alright. Ich glaube, der Ton ist wirklich von meinem Headset.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Will ich auch sagen. Wo ist diese Stelle? Trelawney.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Sheriff Gray, Kopfgeldjäger.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
Out. I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. It's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Ah, okay. Mischen wir uns also wieder in eine Feder ein. Und ich glaube, dieser Trelawney war auch dieser komische fremde Mann, den wir auch in Red Dead Redemption 1 kennengelernt haben. Ah, wir können das Boot zum Fischen benutzen. Okay. Schön.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. Told you.
So.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Rein da. So.
You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Ich darf selbst steuern.
What about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper.
Cool. Die Steuerung ist ein bisschen schwierig, aber an sich ganz cool.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Angelrute
You really
rausholen.
come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking
Entschuldigung.
something big
Seeköder.
like a sturgeon.
Strong with a good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Where's it is, then? You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving. You hooked them? Shit, got away.
There, hooked him.
Oh. Alter, Daumen. Beruhig dich, Daumen, du schaffst es. Alter. Oh. Komm schon,
That feels
Fisch.
like a bite. Got one. Damn it, I lost him.
Hey, look at this.
Was haben wir denn hier Schönes?
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
Alter.
I would like to see that.
Nicely done, Arthur. I got a bite. Ha! Got ya!
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent
Oh.
Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Looks like you got a bite.
Schön.
It's on the hook, Arthur.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing.
Oh, komm
We
schon.
see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been.
Ah.
As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Now reel him in, Arthur. Good job, Arthur. Now, worth keeping, that one.
You got a bite there, Arthur.
Ja, was haben wir hier Schönes?
Well done.
Forellenbarsch, oder? Oder was ist das? Ja,
That'll grill up nice.
ein Vierpfünder.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. I think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you.